is because we got Travis Hunter coming out and saying that he would rather quit than play only one side of the ball. So, all right, and now I'm gonna say this. Now, Travis Hunter saying he would rather quit playing football than only play one side. First of all, calling complete bullshit.
This is a bluff.
Like, this is an absolute bluff. You are 1,000% going to play one side if you have to, and you're gonna like it. No, but I'm saying, like, he's gonna play one side of the ball if he has to, and it's not gonna be like he'll get over it. Like,
Yeah.
he's in the NFL. I think he'll get over it. Now my problem is, it's like, all right, let's really think about everything that comes with him wanting to play both sides of the ball. Because Dion comes out and obviously is like, well, he said the game. Now, he says something that the problem is, and I can't stand this, is when people say some shit that's true, but don't got nothing to do with the conversation.
Oh, okay.
He's like, well, in the NFL, they take longer breaks in between. So, like, he could get more rest.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, theoretically, yes.
Theoretically, yes. You can recover a little bit. But 6 games into the season, you're going to play 140 snaps a game.
It's like, yes, college football is a higher tempoed game. Yes. It's also college football. It's not the National Football League where it's 32 teams with just 53 players designated to one position each.
Yep.
It's a very slim, very small amount of people that are actually in the NFL.
Yep.
And all of them have one job. One. All of them. Sure, maybe you're but I mean,
Deebo Samuel.
If you start at one position, you're not starting at another position.
Yeah.
Period.
Exactly.
If you start at gunner on the punt team, then you're the 6th receiver on the depth chart.
For real.
You're not getting burned. You're not starting on offense, and then they're telling you go tackle the punt returner.
Punt returner, receiver would be the only other one.
And most of the time, especially nowadays, there was a time where like
AB's returning punts, and there's a bunch of guys and whatever.
But now it's like, no, it's like we're specifically drafting this utility guy who's going to return balls. Like, we are looking for Cordell Pattersons. We are like, there was a point where we're only signing Devin Hester, like,
to return punts. Yeah, exactly.
Like, bro, I don't care if he doesn't know a single route on the route tree. Can you catch this punt? Bet. Yeah. All right, cool. Then you're playing for us. I mean,
exactly. And that is so crazy that, like, you can't find another Devin Hester.
No.
I mean, the closest thing is Cordero or maybe or something like that. But
the problem is you got to find a guy who's really, really good at receiver in college and make sure that his ego isn't big enough to where it's like, oh, I'm not just gonna return kicks.
I'm not returning kicks.
Devin Hester took pride in that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it didn't matter.
You don't find that anymore. You don't find that.
You don't have that. It's rare. So when you got, it's like, okay, the game's slower pace. It's a slower pace game. But that's because in between whistles, it's like 10 times faster than college football. The way that these motherfuckers operate in the National Football League and move and play. It's like, no. It's slower tempoed because when that ball is snapped, you cannot blink.
No.
And also,
and you can't be catching your breath.
And another reason why it's such a slower paced game is because of how mentally tough you got to be in between plays, because you know how they always, like, there's a reason why, they always say, like, football or a lot of sports or anything, they're like, it's 90% mental, only 10% physical.
Yeah.
It's like, you got to be able to be there in between these plays, because this isn't college football where you just got your signaler and you're playing some shitty fucking school in the Pac-12 or whatever. It's like
NDSU or whatever. Yeah.
You really got to lock in.
Yeah.
You can't go, oh man, we get to take a break. Bet. It's like, you got Patrick fucking Mahomes like reading the defense. You better line up and get. And then that's another thing, right? This is something that like hit me when I was, prepping for all this. 2 things. First of all, not only let's say he starts on both
Mm-hmm.
sides of the ball. He's a
Mm-hmm.
starting receiver and he's a starting corner for the
Mm-hmm.
Giants, who openly came out and said that they would try that, the method of him playing both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say they go balls to the walls, starting on both sides. So if he got hurt, you lose two starters.
Yep.
That's the one thing where it's
Yeah,
like
I didn't even think about that.
the
Yeah.
biggest thing. Second thing is, and people might look at this and try to like cover it up like it's not a big deal, but I promise you it's going to be if they went this route. So let's say your receiver ran the wrong route and your quarterback throws an interception because of it, and he wants to talk to you on the sideline and go over some film.
And watch it play.
But you have to go take burn
Play
at
corner.
corner because you start
Yeah.
on both sides of the ball. Okay, let's say, because defense is on the ball, defense is on the field now. You just threw a pick. Like
Immediately.
now you
Yep.
got all right, go. You can't come over and
Yep.
talk to because if that's the case, you're not starting.
Exactly.
If you're getting pulled off and then all of a sudden it's oh shit, it's 30 down. Travis, try to come help us. It's like, oh well, now we're just trying shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're just testing to see how, because I also feel like that's a bad route. Is if they're looking pretty good without him on offense, and then they try to just throw a wrench in the system.
Try to throw him in.
And they fuck up the chemistry, but then keep trying it, and then tension grows in the locker room, and some people are like,
I mean, that was the other thing. It's like I can just see so much tension coming from this because when you look at guys in the NFL, I mean, you're telling me that some of these receivers can't go and play corner. The best receiver, shit, not even the best receivers in the league.
but it's also
the reason that these guys play receiver is because they have hands and they don't have to go and play corner, or they've got certain skills. That it's like there's all of these guys can play both ways, but there's none of them are choosing to, and no teams want them to.
and no matter what, bro, he can put in all the overtime, he can put in all the extra hours he wants, which is still going to be another crucial burden on his body. He's not going to be able to do two things at once. He's not going to be able to be at the wide receiver meeting and the defensive meeting at the same time. He's not going to be able to be running routes with the starting wide receivers, or with the starting it's there. And what I mean by envy, it's not even people who think they could do both sides. It's going to be that third receiver who's not getting as much burn because he's bumped down to fourth because Travis wants a snap on offense. Okay, come over. And then if he doesn't perform well, but they have to keep doing it because it's Travis Hunter.
Exactly.
And that's all they got. It's the New York Giants. What else are we gonna do? But flaunt names we got. I mean, and then on the go ahead.
The other thing is, like, I get Travis is good, and even if this does work out, even though we're struggling to find a way that it could, even if it does work out, how beneficial is it to your team to have a decent receiver? Like, he's only a generational talent because he plays both sides. It's not shocking the world on either side. So it's like, what benefit is this team getting from playing a tired man on both sides?
I push back in the sense that if he was a full-time corner, he could be one of the best DBs.
But yes, but he's not.
But he could be.
But no, he could be, of course.
He could be. I mean, he was.
If you're running, 10 routes,
it's just
and then go and play in corner,
you would have to be 1.5 of something. There's no way he's playing both sides. I'm going to imagine a world where he's going to play corner and he's going to take snaps on the offensive side of the ball. If it works out, cool. They're going to try it more. But the more where he's brought in on certain plays, the more that he's going to be, defense are going to have eyes on him, which means you're going to have to either bring him in all the time so they never know when you're giving Travis the ball, or you're going to have to stop bringing him in because they always know when you're giving Travis the ball.
It's like when Derrick Henry's out there, he's getting the ball.
Yeah, it's like,
but it's Derrick fucking Henry.
It's just like you cannot. There's no way to cut this where he's going to be able to play 1.5 or both sides of the ball. He's going to end up playing one side of the ball by the end of this season if he starts playing both sides of the ball in the beginning.
Yeah.
There's just no way. I don't see it.
Or his option, retire.
No, bro. Somebody, please. and not that I want him to retire, but please, just a team. I need a team
to draft him and then say no.
who is fully set on like having him play one side.
Yeah.
Like I want them
Draft
to
him.
call him when they
Yes.
call him, like Travis, like you're gonna be a Brown. You're
Yep.
gonna be a Brown. He's like sick. I get the nope. You're a
Nope.
cornerback for the Browns. See you on Monday.
Yep.
It's just like I hope
And then
to
he's like, all right,
God.
well, I'm never playing football ever again. I'm going to go be a fucking podcaster and hang out with my
And that's
girlfriends.
because
And
I
she
know
didn't
he
tell me.
won't. He's not gonna quit.
No.
He's not gonna not play football. He's not gonna do that. He's not gonna do that. So I don't. I think he's gonna. If he does get drafted by a team that doesn't want him to play both sides, I think he's gonna. I think he'll listen. I think he'll play one side. And I think the only reason he wants to keep playing both sides of the ball is because his girlfriend does. So I mean, I feel like maybe he just wants to fit in. But no. All right.
Nice.
What's up?
But if he does it, power to him. Like,
Power to
that'd
him.
be incredibly impressive given all the stuff that we have said now and made it seem so doubtful. If he does it, then yeah.
If he does it, it's crazy. But if it's
You're a
like
god.
the problem is, if he does it, so many people are gonna try it,
Oh, I know.
and it's gonna be a problem.
A real problem.
Like if Anthony Edwards actually wins a finals and then retires and goes to the NFL, it's gonna happen more. Like
you're right.
I'm telling you, like we weren't there, and obviously social media wasn't as big, but like I guarantee you, a lot more football players were like, "Yo, Bo
Damn, I can play
Jackson,
baseball.
Bo Jackson, like we can really go and like."
Yeah.
And I'm saying like and to even go more like specific, and this is not a stereotype. This is literally just the truth. Like how many more Asians are interested in MLB because of Shohei Ohtani? Just simple
For sure.
fact. Simple.
Yeah.
It's a simple fact.
Yeah.
Like it was the same thing. Like with Jeremy Lin. It's like they will
Yes.
see that
Yes.
is like it's like
Or,
when you see
like
some,
when like a Jewish basketball player.
it's like if you
is in
just
the league,
see
it's like
some shit that's
usually
not
watch it.
normal.
Yeah.
And they're like, people are going to think like I can do this. I can do that. It's like, and when you're going to have guys who are 5-star recruits in high school who are already playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And this school is going to pay them to play both sides of the ball, and this school is going to play them to only play one side.
And you can win.
He's going to this school.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't give a fuck if it's Colorado.
True.
Fuck it. I mean, it's just it's going to be a mess if it pans out the way that it would if Travis Hunter balled out on both
already
sides
like.
field.
I mean, he hasn't proven us wrong, but like he did it.
I mean, he was a good corner and a decent receiver in college football.
But again, it's college football in the Pac-12 and then in the Big Ten.
Yeah, the Big
And
Ten.
it's not like
If you want to
Colorado
call
was-
it the Big Ten. I mean, if that's what you want to call it.
Whatever. No, not the Big Ten.
Big 12?
Big 12.
But I'm saying, like, yeah, I mean,
Whatever the fucking new division
it's
are.
whatever you want to call it, it was still full of a bunch of bums. You know,
Yeah,
it
exactly.
wasn't like, man, they moved to the SEC and still won 9 games.
Like, people are talking about Jimmy Horn. I brought up Jimmy Horn a while ago when he played well at some point. But no, Colorado's other receiver who's a potential talent, and you know you're getting him on one side of the ball. So you know you're getting a pretty good receiver out of Jimmy Horn.
I definitely haven't seen no Jimmy Horn article. I'm not going to lie.
Now, Jimmy Horn had a good combine.
No, I believe you, but I'm saying I haven't heard it. Like I haven't. Like I'm more co-signing. Like no, like people aren't talking about it. Like you're right. Like
well, no, I just saw some combine hype, but it's like.
But you did bring him up all season. You were
it's like no, he will be a good receiver.
It's like that's the thing. It's like who knows how better he could have been if he was getting even more looks. And
exactly.
And I don't know,
they weren't force feeding the ball to quarterback.
Man, all right. So